Yes, yes, people. Welcome back to another stream on R6 Football. This is your game week 4 preview, and yes, there wasn't no game week 3 review because we didn't manage to have the time for that. But don't worry, we have 2 streams, one today, one tomorrow. But listen, don't worry, we're back with a game week 4 preview, and yeah, man, we're back. Game week 4 preview, lots of games to be discussed for this weekend, and yeah, let's start adding a guest. First of all, I've got my favorite Arsenal fan who gets rattled easily. Joe,
Hello, thanks for having me on.
how you doing today, Joe?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright, man. Yeah, not being bad. Obviously, transfer window is ending. That we got the deadline closing tomorrow, so lots of clubs are being busy. United, I don't know, mate. Don't know. We're broke, so yeah. Listen, it is what it is. And then I've got my actual favorite Arsenal fan, Manny. How you doing today, Manny? Big up.
Yeah, all good, son, all good. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I just got off Hanno's stream, and I think he will be joining us in a minute. But we were actually doing a little bit of a tactical review of a couple of games: Aston Villa against Burnley and Arsenal against Fulham. And all I can say is that Unai Emery basically proved that he is everything as a manager and a tactician that Mikel Arteta can never be. I'm sorry to any Arsenal fans and Arteta fans who might hear that, but that is the truth. The way we were set up tactically against Fulham, we were asking for trouble. And it just goes to show that Arteta has a lot to learn about being able to, make the best use of the players at his disposal and try and, get the best out of his players. And Emery's been able to do that very well this season. And I actually think that Aston Villa are going to be a team to be reckoned with. Of course, when we play them, I am expecting us to win because, we're Arsenal. We always try and find a way, in theory. But the way things have been going, we can't look too far ahead.
No, 100%. And last, not least, we got the man himself.
Hey. Yeah. It's not going well at the moment. We're losing to Wimbledon.
Are you losing?
Penalty for Wimbledon.
You're losing already? Oh my! Who gave the penalty away?
I don't know. We can't watch the game.
It's not televised. Let me check. No way! Oh my god! Yeah, James Tilley penalty. Big up to you, James Tilley, man. Yeah, listen. Hey, Chelsea. Hey.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you guys do not. I know he's not on the bench, but Broja, man, where the hell is this guy, man? Where the hell is he? Listen.
But we picked a weak lineup. Conor Gallagher captain, but not my manager. But yeah.
Let me go for comments. Bobby, big up to you.
We need to beat Force. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Aidan, good to see you. Always make way for the treble winners. I'll say quadruple. Oh, listen, shut your mouth. But yeah, listen, guys. Game week 4 preview. There's lots to discuss. Right, we're going to start off with the game on Friday, Luton versus West Ham. And we've got a comment saying, Orange, how does it feel knowing we've done the treble last year, especially by listen, we done the better treble actually, 99. So how about that, mate? Right, Luton versus West Ham. This is interesting because I don't know if this game is going ahead, but yeah.
No, it is going ahead. It is.
Cool. I mean, listen, Luton, I think they've been a bit of a shambles recently. I think away, but at home, listen, if Luton, because I know the pitch is very, very, very dead. So if they can get, if they can get the fans behind themselves, put in a decent performance, hopefully beat Arsenal, Chelsea, and no. Luton, West Ham. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm saying 3-1 West Ham. I think West Ham. I don't think there'll be no issues with West Ham.
3-1.
Yeah, West Ham. They look very good, man. They look very good. Obviously, Paqueta and stuff. So yeah, West Ham. I think they look good. Kudus I think he might start as well. So that's one that he's a very very special player. I know Arsenal tried to sign him, but he said no, 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 no Arsenal. I want West Ham. So yeah, listen, West Ham 3-1. Joe, what do you think?
I think Luton are pretty horrendous. I think West Ham they've had a great start to the season. I think they're top. I think, or at least
Yeah, the
yeah,
top or tie top.
yeah, they're in and around top. And I think Luton, I don't think they're going to be up for it. I think West Ham will win 4-1. I think Luton will get a penalty. I just think West Ham, they look really confident at the moment. Obviously, they have Ward-Prowse. He looks good at the moment, and maybe they could start Kudus, could give him his debut. Yeah, I just think it'll be easy for West Ham. I don't really see Luton getting anywhere near a win here.
Nah, yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Obviously, West Ham looking good with their additions. Got coming from Anderson. Can't see Luton win this game, and West Ham are looking good. But I'll tell you something. I have a feeling this game will be a draw. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. So, wait, did you say your score prediction, Joe? Then
Yeah, I said 4-1 West Ham.
4-1 West Ham. Cool. Manny, your thoughts and predictions for Luton versus West Ham?
Yeah, I mean, it might sound a bit harsh to say that they look shambolic per se, but Luton are finding it really tough in the Premier League, and there was a lot of promise that they showed against Chelsea last weekend. But again, with the experience that they had with Sterling, proving just how valuable he was. I mean, the name says it all, Sterling. Luton were always going to be on a bit of a hiding to nothing, and it kind of proved, sadly. But I do like Aiden's prediction where he said that this could very well end up in a bit of a draw. The only problem is that West Ham, with Ward-Prowse running the strings, the way they dismantled that Brighton team, I mean, that was quite simply, it was bizarre. And I did predict, of course, that Brighton would be ripe for a little bit of a slump. I mean, no, maybe not a slump, but I did predict that they wouldn't continue their purple patch. But I never thought that they'd be so emphatically brought back down to earth. Of course, this is the same Brighton team that contrived to lose 5-1 to Everton last season, a victory which proved very crucial to the Toffees staying up. So just goes to show that in this unpredictable Premier League, you can never predict anything. But I don't think anyone would be... I don't want to say crass necessarily, but I certainly don't think anyone would want to be so far-fetched, if that's the right term, to predict that Luton will have any kind of respite against a West Ham team, which of course are the Conference League champions, who will also be playing in the Europa League and certainly have a bit of a reputation to try and uphold. I would definitely say that it'll be a West Ham win. It won't be as heavy as some people predicted, but a nice. I'm going to go for a 3-1. I think Luton might score, but West Ham will do more than enough to make sure that the game is safe.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
And I know what obviously I don't know, second team Luton. I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, what do you think?
Nah. Look, I've got my connections to Luton. But Luton, they look good. Well, not good, decent. Definitely struggles down that left hand side of their defense. Yesterday they beat Gillingham, well, beat 3-2, last minute consolation goal for Gillingham. But I think West Ham will definitely win this game, or it might be a 2-2 draw, but I'm expecting West Ham to win that game. I mean, I think Luton will make a good account of themselves. I think it will be a bit better than what they did against us in that second half. Look, I think, and Luton fans can agree with me, that left side centre back of their back three is not the best right now, as they're playing. They don't have anyone available to start there. So basically, if what Bowen is right wing. So if Bowen runs, it's danger. So
Listen,
I'm going with a 2-0 or 2-1 victory for West Ham.
it's, yeah, I think someone clocked that. Yeah, the little voice track at the beginning. I'm not sure if that was correct or not, but I will double check after the stream. But I know, mate. But yeah, listen. Yeah. With regarding to Chelsea, oh my god, if we get Cucurella, man. Well, we will get him, but
Look, it's
I think
starting tonight.
how's he? Oh,
For
you're not watching the match, but I'm definitely gonna see how he's playing, man. Because if you guys are losing, then that worries me. But yeah, Aiden says Sheffield United Everton is a hard one to predict, but I thought Sheffield United did brilliant against Chelsea, so I'm going for 1-0 Sheffield. No, we're not talking about Sheffield United. Oh, for the next game, okay, yeah, cool. So, what was your score prediction, Hannah, for this game?
2-0 or 2-1.
Cool. Yeah, I expect West Ham to dominate, man. But yeah, let's see. This is the Premier League, anything can happen. So yeah, moving on now to the next game: Sheffield United versus Everton. This is a good game, you know, very good game. Obviously, Everton. Oh my
A
days, man.
good game. I wouldn't say it would be a good
Everton
game.
for me. Everton. Oh my days, man. Like they've been poor on the Shondash. I think they're
I'm
looking
so
at.
glad that
I think I saw Everton are looking to sign. I forgot his name, man. But they're looking to sign someone. Someone correct me in the chat. But Everton are looking to sign someone. But no, man, they've been put on the Shondash. Sheffield United, obviously, they put in a very good performance against City. I expect this to be a 2-0 Sheffield United and another loss for Everton's side. But I don't know what's going on with Everton, to be fair. So, Gundown says this has 0-0 written all over it.
yeah.
Maybe, but I'm gonna say 2-0 Sheffield United. But yeah, big up to Gundown, new member. I think I haven't seen you before, so big up to you. But Joe, what do you think Sheffield United versus Everton?
I was just thinking about it as you were talking. I thought it could be 0-0 as well. I think Sheffield United and Everton, they could both easily get relegated. I think
Yeah.
Everton they've had such a bad start, and so have Sheffield United. I can see it. I think it'll be 0-0. I don't think either team really have much attacking threat. I think both teams will sort of cancel each other out. Yeah, I think it says a 0-0 written all over it.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Manny, what do you think about Sheffield United versus Everton?
This could actually be Sheffield United's first win of the season. Not only because Everton are that poor, but also because Sheffield United showed a lot against Manchester City to suggest that they have enough spirit to really work hard and try and fight for their survival. I still don't know if it'll necessarily be enough for them, but they showed that they're more than capable of having a fight. Very easy to say that had it not been for Wes Foderingham in the Sheffield United goal, City could have had more goals scored. But, they've shown some decent cohesion. And big up to Gundown, by the way. I was actually on a stream with him and TJ Warren. Wonderful to see you. And I would definitely go so far to say that Sheffield United have a little bit more about them. Whereas with Everton, I think they have a record now of played 3, lost 3, scored none. So they can't score for the Toffees. And defensively, they just they're either completely all over the shop or just can't get it together to maintain their concentration for the full length of the game. And even if you would like to say that they've only lost by 1 goal each against Fulham and Wolves, had it not been for Jordan Pickford, it could definitely have been more goals conceded by them. I just think Everton look absolutely dire at the moment. I can't really see any light at the end of the tunnel, at least not now. And this should be a Sheffield United win. It could be tight. And I think, as Joel said, they could potentially cancel each other out. But Sheffield United have a little bit more about them. 2-1 to the Blades. So the Blades to slice through the Toffees.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And Hannah, what about you? What do you think about this game?
I think, like Joe and Manny said, I think this game could be that no game, awful one to watch. Or maybe Sheffield United see it. or maybe Everton. I'm going to back Sheffield United to get the victory. 1-0.
1-0. It's be a cagey game. It's a cagey game, but yeah. But no, I'm still backing myself 2-0 Sheffield United. But yeah, let's move on now. Next game we have is Brentford versus Bournemouth. This one's interesting. Yeah, short and simple. I think Brentford, you know what? Recently I think they've been very good, you know. Brentford, obviously, with the loss of Ivan Toney, they still got Mbemo and others, Weiss and stuff. So, listen, Brentford, they're still doing their business. So, I'm still going to say Brentford 2-1. Brentford, Bournemouth, 2-1 Brentford. I think they get another win. And yeah, they're going to keep it rolling, man. So, Brentford win. Joe.
I think both teams have had a decent start. I don't think either team have been that bad. I do think Brentford will win this one though. I think it'll be 1-0 Brentford. I think Bournemouth, they don't look bad, but I wouldn't say they look anything that good. So yeah, I'll just say I'll go for Brentford to win.
Yeah. So what would your score prediction be then?
I said it, no? 1-0.
I said
1-0. Yeah. Go 1-0 Brentford. Manny, come on, over to you now. Brentford versus Bournemouth. What do you think?
Yeah, Brentford look very, very strong, and I think this has the makings of a dominant performance over the Cherries. It's not going to make me very happy, obviously, because I have some big Bournemouth connections as well. I just think it's kind of sad, really, because when they got Andoni Areola in, there was, of course, the promise that there would be this wonderful attacking style of football, and yet so far. They haven't really had that much in their 3 games to sort of crow about. Aside from a draw against West Ham, they've pretty much been second best in the games they played. And of course, they had to struggle to beat Swansea in the Carabao Cup yesterday. It will probably take a little bit of time for the system to really take root and some of the players to really start gelling. And they made some terrific signings as well. But Bournemouth, of course, this is not going to be one of their easier games, and I think the only hope that they have of winning is if they catch Brentford napping on more than a few occasions. Their defence will obviously need to be sorted out a little bit. This certainly has the makings of a 2-1 Brentford win because Bournemouth are going to fight and they will fight hard, but I just think that they won't have enough for the Bees. So the Bees to sort of sting the cherries, as it were. I mean, you can't sting a cherry, but it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I know as well. What do you think?
Bournemouth, they haven't looked bad, but I think Brentford will have enough. With Mbemo, they look good. But I can't see them scoring. Bournemouth. First, Brentford did draw against Palace, but if you look at recent history, that's almost the typical result against them. I think Bournemouth's defense is that good, so I'm going with a 2-0 Brentford one. Sorry, almost said Bournemouth. 3
Yeah,
losses on the row for Bournemouth this to make it this weekend.
no, yeah, 100% Brentford win. The next game is Burnley versus Tottenham. Tottenham yet again. Oh, the Carabao Cup yesterday. Nah, what a surprise! What a surprise! Oh, and Postecoglou. Oh, that's why Josh from Spurs Live is not here because he's hiding. He's hiding from me. He said to me he's at his friend's house, so I think he told me he's going to be in the next one. But yeah, Tottenham, man. But as I said, I think Premier League wise, I think they've looked very, very good. You know, actually, what is it? 1 draw and 2 wins so far, I think. So yeah, they've been very good. You know, so Tottenham. I expect Tottenham to win this 2-1 Tottenham, but Burnley, man, I don't know what's. Obviously, there's been footage that I think Yeah, there's been
They
footage that
attacked the Villa bus. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was the Villa fans that throw bricks at the Burnley's thing. So yeah,
No, the
No,
other
they
way
like.
around. It was the Aston Villa bus that got hit by Burnley fans. So
oh
get your
okay, yeah,
facts right.
yeah. All right, man. Yeah, yeah. So Aston Villa bus got attacked. So
They're both Clarence. Clarence and Bruce. So.
yeah, but no, I expect Tottenham to win this 2-1 Tottenham for me. But Burnley, I really don't know what's going on with Burnley, But yeah, um, 2-1 Tottenham. Joe.
I think Burnley have had a terrible start. And Tottenham actually have had quite a good start. Obviously, winning 2 and drawing 1. I do think Tottenham will comfortably win this. I think it will be 3-0. I think they'll batter Burnley here 3-0. I think James Maddison's on form. I think Spurs midfield looks great, and yeah, I think they look solid at the moment. Obviously, not a very good result last night, but I think they rested quite a few players. So yeah, I think Tottenham will come to win 3-0.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. Are you scared of them? No, not scared, but when the North London derby comes up, are you expecting to have a side now? Because obviously before it was Collins and stuff, but now with Ange, you worried now for Tottenham?
Not at the Emirates. I think we normally win, like, apart from Man City, we normally win at the Emirates against. Who,
Apart from United.
no,
United going to smash you, hopefully.
we beat United at home last year and the year
Highland,
before that.
Highland!
We beat United every year at home, but no, I'm away from home. It depends. If we played them right now, I think they could actually beat us at Spurs. But by the time we play them, hopefully we hit form. It'll be completely different by the time we play them. But I'm just glad we're not playing them now.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Right, Manny, Burnley versus Tottenham, score prediction, your thoughts?
Well, listen, if I was Spurs, I wouldn't worry too much about the Carabao Cup next. It was the luck of the draw that they came up against a London Premiership team in Fulham. And certainly some of the fringe players who got to play last night were very eager to stake a claim for more action in the first team, so they were determined. Even though Postecoglou did make more than a few changes, that was still a pretty decent team with quite a bit of international experience in that team, it must be said. So there was no reason why they couldn't have gone through. But look, it's a penalty shootout. Last year's exit at the hands of Nottingham Forest was probably even worse, I would say. In any case, to use a popular excuse, Spurs now have bigger fish to fry. And that means that they could potentially, try and concentrate on doing as well as they can in the league, maybe even having an FA Cup run because there's no European football. Postecoglou is now finding out the downsides of managing in the English league. And his challenge, of course, will be to try and pick the boys up. But Spurs should be fine. They've got enough quality. They've got enough experience. And Burnley are also finding out just how difficult it is going to be in the Premiership. I remember saying that Burnley would be my one of choice amongst the uni promoted teams to stay up. But they're also finding out that, Premiership football is not going to be very easy. And I think they also might need to take a look at their tactics and the way they play and consider applying a bit of a plan B. Because they do like to play a very open sort of game, but defensively they're going to have to really concentrate a great deal. And given that their manager was one of the best defenders in the world at the time during his playing days, I'm not sure he would have been happy with the way his Burnley team have been conceding goals left, right, and centre. This should be an easy win for Tottenham. I'm going to go for 2-1. I know it's not a very big score line, but I think Tottenham might miss a few chances before scoring all they need to score. And Burnley, they may nick one, but it won't be enough. So 2-1 to the Hotspur.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, Hannah, what do you think about this game?
I'm going to agree with man. I think that it's a bad loss for Tottenham because you look, they're only in 2 competitions. You can't hit Premier League, but they're not going to win it. So they're out of one of the two. So yeah, and the performance wasn't good at all. So it leaves answer for lots of questions, or there's questions on Ange Postecoglou really. Why did you start them? Because didn't you know from preseason that the B team almost isn't good enough to play your style football? Um, but for this game, look, it's at Turf Moor. It could be a banana skin for Tottenham. Burnley, they look good in parts against Villa, but it is Aston Villa were always going to be better team. Tottenham, I expect them to start the usual big hitters. Um, I want to say Burnley will score, but I just think they won't. I'm going to Tottenham. So yeah, 2-0 Tottenham for me. Uh, uh, tough one. Tough one to call. Next game is Chelsea Forest. Yeah. Rest. Okay, you there? Rest. Yeah, I'll just continue because it's Chelsea Forest then, or should we do City Fulham?
No, I'm back. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. No. Listen, we're talking about Chelsea, man. We're talking about Chelsea because they're next. Chelsea against Forest. And obviously with Chelsea, with Cucurella and all that rubbish news. Talk to me, Hannah. Who's back? Is Breuer back? Is whoever's back? Who's back from injury?
Who's back? So who is back? Lukaku is not back. He's going to Roma. Cucurella is not coming back, or he is there, but he isn't going. He is going. So yeah, but I don't think there's any returns really. Um, Sanchez is still there. We have signed Cole Palmer, which I am surprised about. Of course, Joe is very jealous of Cole Palmer.
Oh,
He doesn't rate him. But yeah, look, this is a must-win game. We can't afford to lose this game. Can't afford to go into the international break with another loss. And if we lose this game, we could could be close to that relegation zone. Maybe even 16th, depending on the other teams. If we lose this game, and this one, like I said, must win. I'm expecting us. Of course, we're playing Wimbledon right now. I believe we're getting smoked 1-0. Oh, we got a penalty on by Madueke. So that's good. If we will score it, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just getting an update. So yeah, we've won a penalty. But look, I expect us to go for stronger lineup. Um, well, Chalaba, I think Chalaba is going because he didn't start today.
penalty for who? Penalty for who?
For Chelsea.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, before you carry on, I just want to give a massive shout out to Raj. I think he's watching this now, so big up to you, Raj. So do check out Proper Things on Instagram. But yeah, carry on now.
Yeah, checking them out. So yeah, like I said, I think we go with a stronger lineup. Chalaba probably not good. Probably will
Is Broja
lose.
back?
I think he's back, but I don't think he's match fit yet. Last week he was in team training.
You know what's funny?
So,
Should I guys tell you a little fun fact about Broja? You know, basically, he's got a sister, right? I follow her on Snapchat, right? And I told her, "Can you tell your brother to join Man United?" And then she removed me straight away. She removed me straight away. So listen, that was very unprofessional of me. But listen, I still, But yeah, carry on. Bro's not back.
yeah.
That's not great. But yeah.
I think it is. I think he might be called up to the Albanian squad for the internationals, but I don't expect him to start.
I don't think so. I
I
don't.
think he might be just on the bench, really.
Yeah,
Um, and it is 1-1. Penalty
who scored? Who scored these?
1-1.
What?
Madueke penalty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like I said, full strength team against Forest. Um, Chalobah is
Surely you win
going
this game. Surely you win this game.
But I was pessimistic against Luton. I'm going to be again pessimistic. 2-1. 2-1 Chelsea. So yeah, 2-1. 2-1 Chelsea. But yeah, I need Bayern Munich to come in for Chalobah because at this moment it doesn't seem like he's in Poch's plans. Turning Humphreys ahead of him, so we will see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But yeah, Chelsea. My thoughts. I'm gonna say 2-0 Chelsea. I expect you guys to win this game, but listen, all this hype. But I've got this friend, man. From work. He hypes me. He hypes me a lot about these players, man. And then when I watch them, they don't perform. So I expect big performances from Nicholas Jackson because apparently, he's special. Which listen, he's only young, but expect
I
Chelsea
think
to win this
he
game.
is special, but sometimes he tries to do too much. Do the
Nu-
simple things.
Nuno scoring two. Yeah, let's see if
Nuno
Nuno
Tavares.
Tavares will score 2 goals. So I can't believe what a deal. They got 15 million for that. That is an absolute great deal for that. But yeah, Chelsea 2-0. Joe, what are you saying?
Obviously my dad's a Forest fan, so I want Forest to win, but I think Forest the City ground are normally good. I think last year at the City ground they were quite high up. I think it will be. I actually think Forest will win 1-0. I do. I think it's written in the stars for Forest just to win this game. I think Chelsea. They haven't had a bad start to the season. It's not terrible. The beating Luton's good result. I think. I'm trying to think.
True of Liverpool lost to West Ham.
Yeah. That and obviously Forest, the Wani, the striker's amazing. He's scored
Is
3
quality.
in his first 3. He's got 3 in his first 3. I think he's on good form, and I don't know. I just think Forest will nick a 1-0 win, maybe an early goal and hold off low block. But yeah, 1-0 Forest.
Yeah, look, I'm definitely fearful for us after that performance against United. My only question is, can they do it again against Forest? Against a big team like Stanford, that's high tempo, um, and the Sun keep it. That's a big thing. But yeah,
Yeah,
look, Forest.
Money. What do you think?
Yeah, just watching some Champions League action. PSV against Rangers and Eindhoven. PSV have just taken a 1-0 lead.
And
I'll get
you'll
you
be
the
seeing Arteta Ball soon at the Champions League nights, UCL nights. Arteta Ball.
Look, the way they played against Fulham, I am not looking forward to watching Arsenal in the Champions League. If Arteta pulls that rubbish against any of those big hitting teams, prepare for a carnage. Saibari, of course, for PSV with the goal. And I'm going to be optimistic for Chelsea. I think this is going to be the type of game that they will need to win. And this should be a 2-1 win because Forest, of course, are not going to be easy to play. Is this at the City Ground or will it be at Stamford Bridge?
Stamford Bridge.
Oh, Stamford
At the
Bridge,
car
then
park. Car park.
3-1 Chelsea. Come on, let's be positive.
Ooh, comfortable.
Yeah, man. There used to be a car park before, man. For anyone that knows, Chelsea, that stadium used to be a car park. So, yeah.
Respect us.
Yeah,
2-0
don't give Forest too much credit. I know we struggled to beat them, but they're nowhere near as frightening or as good a team as people think they are. Don't give them too much respect.
Yeah, I could not believe those 2 stupid goals that we let in. But listen, we came back, we fought back on certain teams against 10 men. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Man City versus Fulham. Yeah, listen.
Um,
Oh, what?
I thought
I know it's
Also,
at the
City going to beat Fulham.
but this is a good game, you know. This is a good game. It's at the Etihad. Fulham, they've done well. I've seen they're gonna get someone else as well. So Fulham, they've been very active on the transfer window. You know what? Something tells me a cheeky little draw. You know, a
Where's
1-1.
City
that
do.
Fulham?
No, it's at
No, it's at
Etihad.
Etihad. Etihad, sorry, Etihad. Yeah. So something tells me a little cheeky Marcus Silva tactical masterclass. Actually, no, you know what? I forgot. He's not even on the touchline because he got sent off. So, um,
No.
he's banned for like 2 or 3 games. What I saw. So,
Yeah.
got a yellow card. So that means I saw something because he got like his 5th yellow card. There's a stupid rule, man. I don't know. Yeah. City 2-1. I'm on this one. City 2-1. Joe.
Um, Man City at the Etihad. I don't think they lose. They're going to lose there, or even draw there. I don't think. City at the Etihad. They're just unbelievable. It's very, very, very difficult to get something out of that game. And Fulham, they did look good against Arsenal, but I think it was more Arsenal looking poor. I think with the formation, 3 at the back, and mixing players around, like White at centre back and Partey at right back. I think, yeah, it made Fulham look better than they were. But I can't really see Fulham getting anywhere near this game. I think it will be Man City 3-0.
Yeah. Cool. City. Manny, what about you? Are you gonna back Fulham for this one?
Nope. 3-0. Joel took my prediction out of my mouth.
3-0 City. I know. Come on, let's back Fulham, man. Come on, they
It could be a tough game too. Could be. Look, City like a creator. And I think that's why we saw when Phil Foden came on. City looked a lot better and of course scored their second goal. So it's definitely tough for City without De Bruyne and Gundogan. Of course, if we look at Bernardo Silva, he isn't really that big creator that can dictate the play. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go with a two. 2-0 Fulham. Not 2-0 Fulham. 2-0 City. Um, so yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
100%.
so yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to the next game now. Brighton, Newcastle. Newcastle, listen, I'm disappointed in you guys, man. I'm very
Yeah.
disappointed.
Oh,
The hell, man. Honestly.
that man Everton. I'm so pissed off after this.
But quickly with score prediction, I'm gonna say Brighton, Newcastle. Wow. Yeah. And what? Newcastle, they're gonna fight back. 3-2 Newcastle. Joe.
Both teams very good. Brighton, I think under De Zerbi looked very good, and Newcastle had a great start. I think it will be. It's a tough one. 2-1 Newcastle. I think they were unlucky to lose at Liverpool, and I think they'll come back and win this game.
Yeah. Money.
Money.
Brighton against Newcastle. This is going to be fun. It's almost hard to tell these teams apart. I'm tempted to go with a score draw, but I wonder if the stoppage time defeat to 10-man Liverpool has started to dent Newcastle's confidence that maybe after that open day thrashing of Aston Villa, they just don't seem to have it quite together. And Brighton, of course, who were creamed at home by West Ham, will be looking to try and make it up to their supporters. But it's going to be difficult to call this one. I think both teams are going to be determined to win. Both teams, of course, coming off some pretty chastening defeats in the last game week. Oh boy, this is a toughie. I just think Brighton probably have a little bit more about them in terms of bounce back ability. So 2-1 to the Seagulls. It's going to be a clash between two angry birds, the Seagulls and the Magpies. The Seagulls should come out on top. 2-1.
Yeah. For me,
I know.
I think both teams are very good. Both teams had awful results at the weekend. Um, Usually when they play at the Amex, it is a draw. So I'm going to go for draw again, 1-1.
Cool.
Very disappointing game, Alex.
It's going to be a good game, definitely, 100%. So, yeah, 3-2 Brighton for me. Next game, Palace versus Wolves. We've got 3 games left. So, Palace versus Wolves. I think Palace. Ooh. No, I'm going to go with Palace winning because obviously Wolves, they lost Mateus Nunes. So, I'm going to go with a cheeky 1-0 Palace for me. 1-0 Palace. Joe.
I think both teams look very average, but I'm going to go for 1-1. I think they're the same sort of level.
Shocker there from
Matthew,
you.
I think.
Palace are a lot stronger than Wolves. I'm going to go for a rather easy 2-0 win.
2-0 win for Palace.
1-1.
Yeah.
2-0, yeah, 2-0.
2-0 Palace. Cool. Right, let's move on to the next game. Liverpool versus Aston Villa, man. Wow. That is a cracking game. I know Manny's watching now. He's expecting an Emiliano Martinez masterclass from him. This is a cracking. You know what? 3-1 Villa. Joe.
Wow.
I think both teams look good. Unai Emery and Klopp, and Liverpool coming off the back of a great win at Newcastle. I think 10 men to come back at Newcastle is amazing. I think they've got to start Darwin Núñez now. You can't really drop him after what he just did at Newcastle. Yeah, I think it will be 2. Is it at Anfield? Or is it at?
Yeah.
It's at Anfield. I'll go for a 2-1 Liverpool win.
2-1 Liverpool. Manny, what do you think?
No clean sheet for Aston Villa. Emi Martinez, of course, will be touch and go because he missed the Burnley game with a bit of a hamstring strain. I know that tomorrow they've got Hibernian in the second leg of the Europa Conference League playoff. I just don't see... Martinez should be fit to play against Liverpool, but with Núñez, Gakpo and Salah in the form that they're in, look, Núñez obviously was the game changer, it has to be said. Liverpool should be able to score at Anfield, but Liverpool also have problems with Virgil van Dijk serving a suspension. And so the irony of that, and I saw that match, shout out to Statman Stubbs, on whose watch along I was. I'm sorry I couldn't join your watch along, Hanno, but Virgil van Dijk getting himself sent off didn't help. And the irony is that had he stayed till half time, I'm pretty certain that Jurgen Klopp would have yanked off Trent Alexander-Arnold and put Joe Gomez on at right back. So without the captain Van Dijk, it'll be Captain Trent Arnold, who didn't cover himself with any kind of glory. And then he will be effectively part of a weak defence because Joe Gomez is a much better right back than centre back, but because of TAA, we can't see Gomez getting any chance to stake his claim over there. And I believe Konate was unfit for that game. So with Van Dijk suspended, it'll be very, very interesting to see who they play in that defence. I think a lot's going to depend on the Liverpool midfield to try to hold their own. And it won't be easy against Aston Villa's midfield, although I said the same thing when they came up against Newcastle's midfield, and Newcastle ended up running roughshod over them. But obviously, fortunes have turned out couldn't be more different. Newcastle now have a record of played 3-1-1, lost 2, while Villa have a record of played 3-1-2, lost 1. I think there probably won't be much to separate these teams. I'm going to go for a score draw. 2-2.
2-2. Hannah, what do you think?
Last season it was 1-1. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool.
I
Okay,
expect this
sneak
to
it.
be a very good game, you know. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Villa, listen, Villa, man, you guys they have their team to beat the Liverpool part. It's just if they decide to not, because Emery, they're gonna they have to be clinical, man. Ollie Watkins, he have to be clinical. Same with the others, but listen, I really
Yeah,
think Villa
especially
have to.
FPL. You need to be clinical.
Oh, listen, mate, I'm about to give up on FPL very soon because listen, they're doing me dirty, man. Listen, I'm in 3 leagues and I'm in last for all of them. Are they taking that absolute mick, mate? So, title charge
Yeah.
soon, but yeah, for me, Villa, hopefully, man, hopefully you guys show something. But for this game, Manny, I'm gonna save it for you for tomorrow because I know you'll be there tomorrow. But Arsenal versus Manchester United, and you know what? It's perfect time to go to Joe. Joe, talk to me because I know you're not gonna be here for tomorrow's stream, but now's your time. Actually, before you talk about the game itself, talk to me about Arsenal Fulham, what went wrong, and then talk about the Arsenal United game.
All right. Arsenal Fulham. What went wrong was we should have just gone back to the basics. I think experimenting isn't going to work, especially if we want to be in the title race with Man City. We can't be dropping points at home to Fulham. I think playing Partey at right back and White at centre back was a disaster, and it just doesn't work. I think, but there was some. I think Rice was good, and I think who was it? Nketiah obviously came off the bench and scored, so that's promising. And Fabio Vieira came off the bench and he was probably the standout player when he came off. So that they're all good, but yeah, we need to go back to the simple 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. Put players back in their natural positions, and I think if we play the same tactics and formation we did against United, it probably won't end well. So yeah, we need to switch back. But going on to United, I think we normally do turn up at home against six. Apart from Man City, we normally do turn up even if we're on a bad run of form. But I don't know. I do have a feeling Arteta will switch back to the 4 at the back and stick players in normal positions for this game. I think because if he does that again this game, I don't think fans will be very happy, and especially if we lose. But United, they've had a decent start. I think the 2-0 loss at Tottenham was bad, but the Forest and Wolves wins to come back 2-0 down is impressive. And yeah, I think my score prediction. I think it will be 2-1 Arsenal. I say that if I was going off logic, I'd probably predict a draw. But we do normally seem to turn up against United, so I'll back us and go 2-1 win.
This game is probably going to be the most biggest game in the weekend. And for me, listen, I've been on Twitter recently, even during the stream. Basically, I think Hoyland is going to start. In my opinion, I think he is going to start. I've seen some of the thickest United fan base that put Hoyland in that combined 11. Mate, whoever's doing that, yeah, I think United Trey is one of them, or someone else, or you to the Ellis. Those two accounts, by the way, they annoy me so much. Can we stop already with this? Putting Hoyland in these combined because we already putting pressure on this kid, man. Listen, he's 21-year-old. Just relax. He's not gonna score 35 goals. So let's just relax on the kid. So for me, I'm saving my thoughts and predictions for tomorrow. So Hanno, I'm gonna go over to you because Manny will be here for tomorrow. So Hanno, Arsenal versus United. What are you saying?
Look, this game has the potential to either be the boringest game or the best game. Um, um, Arsenal, they usually do good. Um, they seem to struggle finding their feet now against the season. Be interesting to see if Arteta just switches it up and goes with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. United, they just struggle for goals right now. Bruno had a magnificent game. I think that second half against Forest. So yeah, score prediction. Just because I hope it's entertaining, 2-2 draw.
Wow, 2-2, mate. Boy.
But look, if Chelsea win, this is a win-win situation. Because if Arsenal lose, then I control them. If United lose, I control United fans.
You cannot troll
Win-win.
Wimbledon. You are struggling to beat Wimbledon, so you cannot. I know you cannot say. I know you got Cole Palmer and this and that, yeah. But listen, with United, listen, the way under Ten Hag, listen, last season at Emirates, we put in a good performance, a good shift. They beat by 90-minute goals, so that tells you we put in a good performance. And really should have been a draw. In reality, should have been a draw last season, but you know what?
And United got a very bad record against the Big Six. Well, not the Big Six.
Thank you very much for saying that. Yeah.
For the teams that finished ninth last in the top 9 last season, they didn't beat
For
any
me,
of them.
I've always said someone's at the beginning of this season, someone asked me about what I want to see from United. I said when we're playing against the top 6 away, I want to see that form improved. And still, that Tottenham away just showed you why Mount is not the answer for our midfield solutions. For me, home and away, yes, we can be very good at home, but for me, away, I don't know why we're not good at away. For me, because these players, they want to perform so good at home when they're playing at Old Trafford. Because you know what? Because the fans are there to back them. But when it's away, no pressure, they hide. So that's why I don't want to see that this year. I want to see a massive change. But this game, man, is going to be interesting. For me, Arteta is going to be more under pressure to see if he plays Partey right back or if he keeps it the same. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a very good game. For me, please. The only last bit I'm saying is I want to see Rashford on the left, Højlund up top, please. Ten Hag, simple. Start Højlund.
Anthony on the right, please.
No. Listen, Anthony's not even that. Joe, what is your agenda with Anthony, mate? Because listen, Anthony, yes, he's not been, good in terms of stats and stuff, but just give him some couple of seasons, man.
He's genuinely terrible.
Give him a few games, man, because literally, price tag, yes, 85 million. I disagree with that, but that's the club's fault, really. But Anthony, listen, I'm still backing this guy, man. Still am. I know. Listen, he annoys when he tries to be his man. He tries to do all these skills and tricks, man. Just keep it simple, mate. How about that? Keep it simple. But listen, we're gonna wrap up. Save Manny's thoughts for tomorrow. And yeah, man, we will wrap up there. I think Joe's went with a 2-1, and I think I know with 2-2. That's interesting. For me, hopefully, man. Casemiro is there, so there's no. I don't see no United fans with excuse anymore because Casemiro is there.
What was your prediction, Aris?
Saving it for tomorrow. I'm saving it for tomorrow, man. I'm saving it for tomorrow. But I'm definitely not saying. I don't see a United win. If I'm being honest.
I think if it's Old Trafford, you'd batter us right now. But
Old Trafford, maybe. 2-1 United. But listen, I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Right, let's get people to shout their socials. Joe, I mean, Instagram, Prem Daily, right?
Yeah. And,
we need to start posting soon, man. We haven't even done no posts this summer.
I haven't been on that account in ages, but I got Joe_D03 on Instagram, and that's it.
Twitter as well. X. I've been seeing a lot of replies from me. Some certain posts. So yeah, Joe on Twitter. Sorry, X, whatever. Yeah, man. Listen, the thing is, I'll be quote tweeting a lot of United fans their comments. Some of them they repeat the same thing every day. Oh, the Glazers have let us down. Listen, they repeat their comments every day. Yes, we know that, man. But then I see some of the United fan base saying that how Højlund's going to be the answer. He's not the answer, mate, because he's a 21-year-old. He's not the answer. He's just a kid. So yeah, right. Enough of my rant. Manny, where can people find you? Big up for joining, by the way. Where can people find you?
Yeah, first of all, big up to you, Oris. Thanks for having me on. Any of you want to find me, I'll be here on Oris Talks Football. Just got off the stream with Hanno and his Coach's Corners channel. You can also find me there. We do a lot of really good in-depth discussions on tactics and a lot of other things concerning sports over there. Also, catch me on Del Boy Gunner TV, Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Ness Featley TV, Up the Cherries in all departments, AFC Talk Show TV, Villa TV, Eugen Spurs Asia TV, and also big up to Gun Down, who was in the chat. I was on a stream with him and TJ Warren. I hope to come back on his channel again sometime soon. Also, Daddy and the Don Sports. Haven't seen them or worked with them in a long time. It'll be good to catch up with them sometime soon. And if there are any other people who I haven't been able to mention, I'll send you a check in the post. But always good to have these discussions. And as I always say, keep it respectful, keep the bantering to a minimum. There's no need to, belittle fans or belittle others' teams. Let's keep it respectful and keep it sensible. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the sporting action that's on offer. And hope you all have a very good weekend in advance with the football coming up then. Don't do anything that the panel and I wouldn't do, but for now, take care, everyone. Sleep well.
Big up, Manny. And last not least, Hannah himself. The Coca-Cola's back. Woohoo!
Coca-Cola. Yeah. Now, be up yourselves. Every single one of you, and be up to chat too. So, yeah, where you can find me, YouTube Coach Corner, as it says there, and Instagram Hanu_Coach_Corner, and then Twitter Anu70830030, and then TikTok Coach Corner 1. So yeah, make sure to follow me on all that. Pushing to 500. 30
He's gonna get before my channel. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Yeah, man. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. And yeah, man. I think we're 40. Yeah, we've hit 460, so we're 40 away. So yeah, we will get. I think you know what. I think we'll get 500 by December. So hopefully, maybe even before that. Man.
Come on.
Probably, hopefully, come on, man. Come on. I'll get people to shout out these channels. But listen, guys. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel, Hannah's channel, and obviously follow us on X. Follow me on Orsk's Footy, where I'm very active on there. I'm probably debating with some fans about it is what it is. Big up to everyone in the comments. Obviously, Aiden, Scott, big up to you. Obviously, new from Thingy channel, Luke's channel, and Geordie, a new person I've seen. And yeah. Big up, man. Big up all of you. Jordan as well. Big up to you. And obviously, Coach is kind of himself. So, yeah. Big up to everyone. Tomorrow is the big one. Arsenal versus Man United preview. Arteta versus Ten Hag. Let's see what happens, really. Let's see what happens. But it is the big one. Expecting traps to be on there. Well, I think there's only been... I think it's like three United fans. Well, listen, you guys will see tomorrow. I don't want to give anything too much away, but listen, big up the panel. Joel, big up yourself. Manny, big up yourself. Hannah, big up yourself. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, same time. Make sure you have your notifications on. Let's hope for a good weekend, except from Arsenal. So yeah, come on, United. And Everton losing 1-0 currently. Wow. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.